MIDI stands for Musical Instrument Digital Interface. Here's why it is called that. It is a technology that allows musical instruments like keyboards, synthesizers, and drum machines to communicate with computers and other electronic devices. Stay with me. MIDI doesn't actually transmit audio like a microphone or speaker does. Instead, it sends information about things like which notes are played, how long they are held, and how loud they are played. To make MIDI tracks, just add a new track in your workstation. In some DAWs, choose Add Track, and then you pick from the various channel types. In Logic Pro X, you will see Software Instrument, which is a MIDI channel, Audio, which is an audio channel, Drummer, which is an editable wave kit, External MIDI, which is also a MIDI channel, and then you see Guitar or Bass, which is an audio channel. When you create melodies or chords in a MIDI channel, you have the option to save them as files outside your digital audio workstation, which is your DAW, your software. You can then choose to load these files into another DAW or the same one. Alternatively, you can use them for another instrument within your DAW. All DAWs operate similarly, like I have explained earlier. It's their design and purpose that makes them different. When you create a MIDI track in music production, you are basically using your computer to control virtual instruments or external hardware using MIDI data. Now here's how it works. First, you select the virtual instrument or external hardware you want to use, maybe a piano, a guitar, or a drum kit. Next, you record MIDI data by playing notes on a MIDI controller, like a keyboard or a drum pad. As you play, the MIDI controller sends information about which notes you are playing and how you are playing them to your computer. Once you've recorded your MIDI data, you can edit it to tweak things like the timing, pitch, and velocity. That is how hard or softly the notes are played. You can also add things like sustain pedal effects, pitch bends, and modulations. You can add a couple things beyond this. Finally, when you play back your MIDI track, the virtual instrument or external hardware responds to the MIDI data, playing back the notes and other musical elements exactly as you recorded and edited them. In other words, MIDI aids recording and editing. Thanks to MIDI technology, you can easily assign any instruments or sound available in your virtual studio technology, that is your VST, on your computer. And with just a physical keyboard or MIDI pad controller, which is your MPD or drum pad, you can play all these instruments within your digital audio workstation. In summary, creating MIDI tracks in music production gives you a lot of flexibility and control over your music. It allows you to experiment with different sounds, arrangements, and musical ideas. You can literally use the same progression for different instruments. It's like having a virtual orchestra at your fingertips.